Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review with the camera around it, so right for the angle. So we're going over to Marks and Spencer's today for one of their new range of beers, and in that new range is one from Siren Craft Brew. It's chocolate porter, it says on the front, rich and indulgent, it says, crafted in Berkshire or Berkshire, cocoa nibs, vanilla and biscuity malts. And that's really what it says. Porter beer infused with cocoa nibs and vanilla pods. 5.1% ABV. Let's dive in. I did quite a few, not last Christmas, Christmas before. Lots and lots of beer reviews from Siren Craft. Yeah, lots of different beers. I was tempted to do their winter advent calendar. Their chocolate beers are coming out soon. I can't remember the actual name of them now. Memory's like a sieve. So obviously a black pour with quite a dark tan head on this. Yeah, certainly chocolate and cocoa on the nose. Oh, decent aroma to be fair. A smattering of vanilla in the background. Oh, quite a nice full flavoured beer, you know. The more you drink it, the more it just filters in, you know, filters out till the end. Temperature in the beer room today is 12 degrees, so you know, not far off room temperature really. To say we're in November now, Jesus Christ, has this year gone fast. And there we go. And good to see Siren Craft in Marks and Spencer. Something different to their other offerings that you see scattered about. I like that. I don't want to go into the same supermarket and see 3-4 different supermarkets with a beer from a brewery, which is, you know, the same beer sort of thing, you know, under 3 different guises. It has happened before in supermarkets, you know. Oh, it is. There's a nice thickness to it. It's indulgent. Yeah. It's very, very drinkable, very crowd pleasing, easy drinking, chocolatey beer. Not too potent on aromas and flavours. Delivers, but doesn't go too far. This is a problem I find with beers, and coffee flavoured beers are the ones. They're either, you either don't get any coffee at all, or it's absolutely in your face and it's like, bloody hell, you've gone overboard. There's the subtle middle ground, which a lot of them absolutely fail on. And I would assume that the majority of people are those who like the more subtle but not in your face, and that is the sweet ground. And again, a lot of breweries fail with that. Don't ask me why. Do they think it's you need to go full on flavour? I mean, there is the balance. Subtle and not being able to tell. Too full on and, you know, it kills the beer. Yeah. And then there's the sweet zone in the middle that both is not subtle but not too stupidly, you know, strength of flavour. Oh. So I'm enjoying this. Like I say, I had many a beer from Siren Craft. not this Christmas just gone, but the Christmas before. And the beer reviews literally lasted for like 7 or 8 months. Dropping the odd beer review in. And that's the way I like to do it on the channel, you know. Go in and just... obviously you have a period where you're hitting all the new beers, and then you go back to the beers that have come from certain breweries and you start hitting them again. And that'll be the same here. I've got beers from certain breweries, and hoping to get a few more different beers on the run up to Christmas. God, you can really hear that wind tonight. I suppose seeing how it goes really on that side of things. But yeah, and as new beers come along, some beers get pushed back a little bit, as it should be really, you know. And for me, a lot of the breweries behind me, their beers are beers that they get replicated again and again. So they'll do it, and then it'll disappear, and then it'll come back again. Hopefully. Right, here we go. Oh. Yes, it's in the spot rather well. A good brewery. You make great beer, you know. One day I'll visit the tap room. One day, hopefully. I'm not sure if it was Siren Craft, but somebody on their management side won the lottery and actually just left the brewery. And I'm sure Siren Craft, I'm sure it's Siren Craft, and just left it to his, I assume his partners and business friends, and then just walked away. That'd be nice, you know. It won't take much walking away for me to walk away from what I do week in, week out. And you know, if I won the lottery, to go to you know, can we say a better life? If you won the money, obviously. Although I still would need a hobby. You know, after a few months of being off, doing nothing, I'd need a hobby. That hobby for me would probably be my own micro pub. Not me doing it day in, day out, because I'd get on my absolute nerves. But doing it so that it runs as a business and leaving people that I know and trust to look after it, who do a job. And who'd enjoy themselves doing it as well. Yeah. Very much so. So 5.1%, rich and indulgent porter, chocolate porter, and yeah, it absolutely lives up to that. Obviously brewed from Marks and Spencer's, 5.1%. Yeah, does taste like a 5.1%. There's a lovely thickness to it, you know, even though it's a, don't know what that was, even though it's you know, a craft beer for a supermarket, they've still retained a good thickness. I mean, it's always interesting because supermarket beers do tend to be a little bit lesser, especially the ones actually brewed for supermarkets tend not to be as good as some of the other you know, beers that breweries make, primarily for the reason that their profit margins in supermarkets are really, really crap versus profit margins when they sell it themselves, i.e. you're not selling to a third party who then want to make their profit as well off your. So yeah, you can see why breweries go bust when they get into supermarkets, because of the fact that they're trying to appease supermarkets and brewing lots of beer and taking very, very, very little from that. So doing a hell of a lot of brewing and work for little, and sometimes it's not worth the hassle, of course. So black pour, slightly off white head, for me, would I drink it again? Absolutely, yeah. Very good beer. This would be interesting against Thornbridge's Cocoa Wonderland. Another good porter. So out of 5 for me, a good 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, very nice, very decent. And there we go. Thornbridge glass as well, funnily enough. Cheers, all.